my video on how big is the average penis, I've been getting DMs requesting I make a video on how to measure the penis size. Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Oge. I'm a registered nurse, a registered midwife, and a degree holder in nursing. And on this channel, we discuss all things sexual, reproductive health, and wellness. Today's video is a practical class on how to measure the penis size. First of all, I want to make it clear that your shoe size doesn't determine your penis size. Your height doesn't determine your penis size. All those things you hear about shoe size and height are all misconceptions. Your penis size is mostly determined by genetics. Also, learning how to measure your penis correctly helps ensure you buy condoms that are your perfect size. So, how do you measure your penis size? Now, while measuring your size, don't take into account the length only. Also measure the width and the girth, which is also known as the circumference. The length is measured from the top to the tip. You need to do this when you have a stiff penis or an erection. The top of your penis is where it meets your pubic bone, and the tip is the very end of the glans. Now let's have some practical demonstration around measuring length. Now, this is where the penis meets the pubic bone. So you can actually measure with a tape or a ruler. Now I'm using a tape. Now, this is the centimeters part and this is the inches part, okay? So you put the tape or the ruler where the penis meets the pubic bone. Can you see it clearly? Here, it meets the pubic bone. So I place my tape there up to the tip of the glans. So you measure the length from this place, okay, where the penis meets the pubic bone up to the tip of the glans. So here is it. This is the tip of the glans. So this one, if you can see it, is around 5.5 inches. Now this is how you can measure the length of your penis, okay? Now, you can also convert that to centimeters. If you see my video on how big is the average penis, you'll find out that while I talk about the inches, I'm also talking about the centimeters. So 5.5 inches is about 14 centimeters, okay? So you can go back to that video so you confirm what we are trying to say. But please remember that you have to do this when your penis is erect. Very important. Now, if you are uncircumcised, please don't include any extra from your foreskin. Just measure from the point of the tip of the glans. Don't add the foreskin. It's not part of your penis length. That is if you are uncircumcised. Now, let's talk about the width or the girth of the penis. Now, the width or the girth is also known as the circumference of the penis. That is the widest part of the penis. Now, for some research, some women say the width or the girth is more important to them than the length. That is how big the girth is more important to them than the length. For some, they just say an average penis is okay for them. For most research, women are more concerned about the skills, your skills and technique rather than your size. So let's see how you can measure the girth or circumference of your penis. So you hold this, you have to go to the middle of your shaft, okay? So this is the middle of this shaft. You hold the tape, okay? And you go this way. So the point where the beginning part of the tape meets this point, that is actually your circumference. Now, for my own, mine is 3.6 inches. 3.6 inches, that is the girth of this penis. Make sure you go to the middle of the shaft. Now, mine is here. This is the middle of my shaft. Okay? So, yes, mine is 3.6 inches. Can you see that? 3.6 inches, which is equivalent to 9 centimeters. Yes. Around 9 centimeters. So I believe this practical class has been helpful. If you have any questions around this, I'm going to be making a live video about penis size. You can ask me questions if you have any questions around this. Now let's talk about the average penis size by country. In 2007, researchers in India produced a table listing findings on penis dimensions from countries around the world. Of the 16 studies cited from various countries, the earliest was carried out over 100 years ago and published in 1899. They all arrived at similar average penis lengths. Flaccid lengths ranged around 7 to 10 centimeters, which is 2.8 to 3.9 inches. Flaccid circumferences ranged around 9 to 10 centimeters, which is 3.5 to 3.9 inches. Erect length ranged around 12 to 16 centimeters, which is 4.7 to 6.3 inches. Erect circumference based on only one study was around 12 centimeters, which is 4.7 inches. If you would like to see the table, check the description box below. I believe this video has been helpful. I will see you in my next video.